What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Ready in Minutes workout. We call today's workout loaded movement because it is all about functional movement patterns while under load. It's a two-hand single kettlebell sequence and it's beginner friendly. If you're not a beginner, this is still something you can and should do, as you can optimize and improve your movement patterns by either playing around with the tempo or increasing the weight to change the intensity. But that said, let's dive in and see what we're working with. All right, so like I said, all about moving under load. The challenge this time is really maintaining a clean movement pattern while the weight, the external load, ramps up the difficulty or the intensity for you. So that said, let's break down each part of our sequence. So right off the bat, we have a deadlift to a hike. This is a great drill if you're trying to learn or refine your kettlebell swing mechanics. You're gonna set up by having the bell in between your arches, so my feet are on either side, bell's in line with my arches. I'm going to hinge over, grab the bell, shoulders back, push the ground away, squeeze my glutes, land it back where I picked it up from. Hop back, tilt the bell, hike it, land it, hop forward, and hinge deadlift again. So the trick here is taking a split second to make sure that your setup is good. So when you hop back, tilt the bell off its base, make sure everything feels locked in and good before you hike, land, and then when you hop forward, make sure your hinge feels tight before you push the ground away to stand and fully extend that lockout. Next up, we have halo. So for those of you who are already pretty experienced, you can hike back and throw it into a bottoms up hold. For those of you that are not, I recommend squatting down, tilting the bell, grabbing it by the horns, and picking it up into this bottoms up goblet position. Once you're here, you're gonna rotate to the side of your head, down your back, around to the other side, and back in front. You want the bell about chest height, next to your head, down your back, right above your shoulder blades, around next to your head, and back in front of your chest. This can be a pretty tough drill, especially if you've got tight shoulders, so pick a weight that feels appropriate. And especially in the beginning, keep the bell closer to you. The further the bell gets away from you, the more it weighs. Like out here, it feels like a lot. Here, it's more manageable. So pick something that's appropriate for your level and that you can manage with quality movement. All right, once we're done here, we're going to bring it back up into a goblet, or for those of you that are a little less experienced, what you're gonna do is put it back down on the ground and bring it up back to the goblet position, right side up. Next up, we've got a heartbeat squat. So the same concept applies where the further the bell is out in front of you, the more it weighs. So pick a distance that's manageable. This is pretty manageable. This is really hard. The idea of the heartbeat squat is as you put it out in front of you, it serves as a counterbalance and helps you get a more upright squat. So again, pick a distance that makes sense. Work within your current restraints or limitations, and over time it will improve. Afterwards, we have goblet surrenders. So if you needed a break after the heartbeat squats, take it. Otherwise, you're already in the goblet position, and to do the surrenders, you're going to land one knee softly on the ground, land the other knee on the ground, step back with the first foot, and lunge to the top. It's as simple as this. From the goblet position, soft knee, first foot, back to the top. Stay upright the entire time, don't wobble. Maintain upright posture as you do this. Lastly, we've got a goblet march. So we're going to lift one leg, try to balance for a split second and bring it back down. The other leg, balance for a split second and bring it back down. Remember that if we use momentum, this serves almost no purpose. As we slow the movement down and pause our leg up here, our core is working a lot more. So pause as much as you can, but not so much that you lose your balance. All right, those are all our moves for today. So now let's have a little fun and do it together for 3 rounds. All right, round 1, let's do our deadlifts and our hikes for 5. So set up for your hinge, squeeze your glutes at the top, land it where you picked it up from, hop on back, tilt the bell, hike, land, and that's 1. All right, next up are our halos. So 3 one way, 3 the other way. So remember, to the side, down your back, around the other side, and back in front. This is 2, and this is 3. Now reverse the other way. And 3. All right. Let's get it back into a goblet position and do our heartbeat squat for 5. And 5. Surrenders for 5 total. 1, soft landing, 2, 3, 4, and all right, now let's march in place for 10 with a small pause if we can manage it. Last 2, and done. Down to the ground. All right, it's the end of round 1. Take a quick break if you need to, and then let's go right into round 2. All right, round 2, here we go. Deadlift and hike for 5. Set up our hinge, squeeze our glutes at the top, hop back, hike for 1. 5 and 5. All right, this time around, I'm gonna pick it up into bottoms up. Squat down, grab the bell, the base is facing upward, and here we are, 3 one way, 3 the other way. Two, and 3. Now reverse the direction. And 3. And I'm gonna land it the same way I picked it up. I'm gonna squat down to the ground, place it on its base, take a break if I need to, and then get it back upright into the goblet position. So here you can hike it up, or you could just pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. All right, heartbeat squat, 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5. All right, surrenders for 5. Soft landing with the knee, soft landing with the other knee, nice and stable and upright. And 3, 4, and 5. Back to the top. All right, let's march as stable as we can for 10. And 5, and 5. All right, back down to the ground. 1 round left to do. Take a quick break if you need to, and then let's finish up strong with round 3. All right, round 3, guys. Let's finish up as strong as we can, starting with our deadlift and our hikes. All right, let's throw it into a bottoms up. 3 one way, 3 the other way. And reverse direction. And 3. All right, let's get it back into an upright goblet. Heartbeat squat for 5. 5. All right, surrenders for 5. Soft knee and back up. All right, and 5. Let's finish up strong with a nice and slow goblet march. And 8, and 9, almost lost it, and 10. All right, that is it. You made it through. Great job. All right, great job, guys. Like I said, this is a beginner-friendly kettlebell sequence, but you can easily ramp up the difficulty on every single move by, again, changing the tempo or increasing the weight. In any event, you're guaranteed a great workout that is going to build some strength while also challenging your stability and your mobility. So as usual, guys, drop me any questions you have about any of the techniques, what you loved about this, what you hated about it, what you loved and hated about it. And if you feel stuck anywhere, drop us a line and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So until next time, enjoy and stay strong.